Hello, everyone, and welcome. About 3 years ago, I did a review of a telescoping ladder. That ladder has served me well for all these years, but recently I thought it was about time to review another telescoping ladder to see what changes have taken place over the years. This ladder that we'll be looking at today has all the same features that the last one did, plus a few improvements. I'm going to point out how these ladders have improved over the years, and I'll show you how these ladders can make your life so much easier. So if you've been looking for a new ladder, a new step ladder or extension ladder, then stick around and I'll show you how this ladder can make your life that much better. Alright guys, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that this guy has, but before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store where I can help you save more money. Alright then, so this is the 20-foot A-frame telescoping ladder from Nunet, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this ladder retails for $269.99, so 270 bucks. So what do you get when you unbox this guy? Well, you get the ladder, you get all sorts of attachments that you need to apply to it, you get a work pouch, and you get the manual and warranty card. The weight on this guy is 50 pounds, and this ladder extends anywhere from 3.2 feet, as you see it now, all the way up to 20.3 feet, and has a load capacity of 330 pounds, or 150 kilograms. This ladder works as a multi-height A-frame ladder or can be opened up to become an extension ladder. Each side can also be adjusted to different heights independent of the other side to make your life that much easier when working on uneven surfaces. This ladder is also very compact and can collapse small enough to carry around in the trunk of your car or SUV if you need to. No need to carry a big extension ladder when you have this guy with you. It easily can adjust to any job requirements. This guy has two sides that can extend up to 10 feet per side, with each side having 8 steps at 14.9 inches apart. This guy also has locking latches for each section, thickened aluminum steps making it more stable, plus balance bars on both sides with rubber feet for greater stability. It also has wheels to make it easy to roll around for easy transport. So this type of ladder is really great for the professional or the homeowner DIYer. Easy to store when not being used because it's collapsible, and easy to carry around in the trunk of your car if you don't have a big truck to carry it with you. Great for reaching the eaves of your house, the gutters, tall ceilings, doing roofing repairs, trimming trees, and many more jobs. So let's take a little closer look at this guy and see how it performs. Alright guys, so let's go over some of the features that this new ladder has that my old ladder does not have. And these are things that you should watch out for in case you're looking at a different ladder. If it doesn't bring all these features, or maybe more, then you should not get that one. You should look more into this one, because this is a big improvement over the previous ladder that I got a few years ago. They both do the same thing. They're both A-frame telescoping extension type ladders. They both do the same kind of thing. They have the segmented sections. They have the locking pins. These are the locks right here. You always have to make sure they're in the lock position before you get up on there, because you don't want to step on there and have it collapse on you. That would be really, really bad. So you open it up to an A-frame like this, as you can see, very convenient. And this is the handle right up here for making adjustments, whether you want to extend it fully or leave it like this, whatever you want to do. This is a locking feature right here for when you make it into an extension ladder. So anyway, some of the features and convenient things that this company gives you. First of all, they include a couple of these little pins. Those are those guys right here. If you ever break one, well, at least you got 2 spares. My other ladder didn't bring that. So if I ever break one, I'm SOL. I have to make up my own little contraption, or maybe contact them and see if they can send me another pair. Probably not for free, but these are included for free. So that's pretty convenient. Some of the other features that it has is this convenient strap to tie it all together. This one is attached to it. That one over there is not. That one's removable. This one is attached to it, so when you close it, you can lock it all together and makes it easy to move around without it opening up on you. My other ladder has a strap also, but it has a Velcro. Every time I pull on it, it comes undone because the ladder weighs more than the Velcro can hold. This guy has a buckle, making it much more secure, and it is adjustable, So you adjust it to whatever works best and you're good to go. Very good feature. This one has extended steps. You see right there, it is much bigger. This is your normal step. This guy is extended. So you can see right there, see how it has that extended lip to it right there, where the other ladder did not. The other ladder was like this. This section is normal. This section is extended. So it holds more of your foot up there. So you have less fatigue when you're up on a ladder, for several hours at a time. Another convenient feature is this little pouch right here. This little guy has Velcro on both sides, and you put it on top whenever the top rung, whatever you extend it out to, you strap it on there, and you have a convenient work pouch where you can put all your stuff in there whenever you're working. So that's very convenient right there. Put all your drills, screwdrivers, tape, whatever it is that you're doing, drywall plaster, whatever, it'll hold it up there for you so you can work easily and you don't have to be going up and down the ladder every time. Needless to say, my other ladder does not have that. And I either have to put things in my pocket or on a tool belt, or if I forget something, it's going up and down the ladder a bazillion times. So that is a big improvement right there. Another thing also is that this guy has the support bars on both sides. See, both sides have the extended support bars. My other ladder only has it on one side, the front side. The back side over there has nothing at all. So this guy gives you more stability. And with more stability, see, this guy has a foot here, one on each side, and a foot under the ladder. My other one doesn't have that. It has nothing. So the ladder, as you can see, you could normally put your hand under it, but not with this, because this guy means that it'll touch the ground right there. It's at an angle, so that way it angles to whatever the floor is, so that's convenient. Same as this guy here. You see I can put my finger under there because it is angled, as you can see right there. So it'll grip the floor. On this side, you can't put anything under it. So it angles to both sides so you can easily attach it to the floor, make it more grippy on the floor. So that's convenient. More security on both sides. And this guy also brings you wheels. So you can easily roll this guy around instead of having to carry it. Nice little wheels that you just attach onto there. And all this stuff is so easy to assemble. I didn't bother showing how to do it because all you do is slide this onto there, one screw to tighten right there. This guy, you slip it into the opening, one screw to put right there. That's how easy it is. I'm not going to waste time on the video, making it longer just to show you how to put a couple screws together. I'm sure you can manage that. If you're to the point of buying a ladder like this, you can manage putting a couple screws. And they even include these tiny little wrenches. Don't be fooled, they do the job. I use them right now. They do the job. You can use your own wrenches, but if you don't have them, you can use those guys right there. So a very convenient little ladder, and it has a lot of improvements over my previous ladder, and it works great as an A-frame or an extension, however you want to do it. All right, guys, so I mocked up a demonstration for you right here to show you the convenience of this type of ladder versus a regular A-frame ladder. Now, that's a regular A-frame 6-foot ladder, and this is basically up to 6-7 feet that I raised it so far. The height is not a big deal because we know this guy will go up to 10 feet on each side as an A-frame, and then 20 feet total when you extend it. I was just trying to show you right here, basically, let's say I wanted to work on that garage door spring up there. Let's say I needed to get up close to it to make adjustments and so forth. When you put up these two ladders right up against there, the fixed one, you have the limitation that you have to open it securely so that it won't collapse on you. The other one, you can set up any angle that you like. And you see that I have the outside angled up to go up the ladder, and then the other one is straight up and down. So which one gets you closer? Well, let's see right here. If you were standing right here, look how far you are away from the door. Look at the other one, you're right up there to it. So if you need to get hands-on, if you're standing right here, you literally need to reach over the length of your arms. Basically, you're standing up here, the length of your arms to be able to work on that spring. The other one, you're right there. You're right next to the spring. Literally, you're right here. The spring is right there. It's easy and convenient to do any kind of work up there like that. So that's the benefit of that one. That shows you right there how close you get between the two, and you can adjust it to any kind of height, any kind of angle, anything that you need to do. and look between the two ladders. If you're concerned about the stability or the durability of these ladders, look at the thickness of that tube, and then look at the thickness of that. Really, yes, it's like an I-beam. It's wide, but look how narrow that is, and it's hollow. Okay, that's the way all these ladders are made. Not this one in particular, they're all made the same way. But these tubes are huge because they have to be able to take the entirety of the ladder when it's collapsed. So a round cylinder has more strength than a flat bar like this. So this ladder is probably going to be a little bit more wonky, shaky, stuff like that when you get on there. That one is going to be more stable. Now, I know some people complain that it can be a little bit shaky. I'll get on it in a moment and we'll see how it is. But I think the people that complain about a shaky ladder are people that are not used to being on a ladder. Because when you spend a lot of time on ladders like I have and a lot of DIYers and professionals, you get used to a little bit of shakiness. That's just par for the course. That is normal because ladders are not a fixed object. You're not standing on the ground. You're not standing on a patio. You're not standing on a solid beam of anything. You're standing on a ladder, and there's going to be a certain amount of shakiness to it. If that scares you, then you shouldn't be up on a ladder. Simple as that. It's just something you have to get used to. So let's put this in another position. All right, guys, so I have some storage up above my garage up there. And I generally keep the Christmas decorations and stuff like that up there. Nothing important, nothing extremely heavy. But anyway, so normally what I do is I use this 6-foot ladder to be able to get stuff up and down from there. You can see how much of a difference it is from there up to the top. With this one, I can get up there so much easier. But one thing I wanted to point out also is down here. Look at, if you're worried about stability, look at a normal A-frame ladder. That thing is 20 inches wide. I just measured it. This guy over here gives you 30 inches of stability. That makes this ladder way more stable than that one if you're concerned about stability. And this one, like I said, you have it on both sides where my other ladder does not. So this one is a lot more stable than the other one. So let's get up there. I'm going to climb up there right now, but let's see. It's not really shaking. See how this one will walk? This one actually, I hate that because it is so lightweight, it will literally walk. It'll just start walking away on you. This one doesn't do that because it has good rubber feet at the bottom, where those, not really good. They're like a hard plastic. So let's climb up here and I'll give you my impression. And climbing up here, I am way at the top. And there you go. You see my Christmas decorations and stuff way up here. I am way at the top here. You can see I'm way at the top. And I can tell you, literally, I am shaking the ladder. And this is nothing. I am purposely shaking it. And it's nothing. I mean, it doesn't scare me in the slightest because I'm doing it on purpose. But if I stand still, there is no shakiness. It's a very stable ladder. So anyone that complains about these ladders being unstable, maybe didn't set it up properly. Let's see, let's go down. And if you don't set it up properly, then yeah, it may be unstable, but that's on you. That's not on the ladder. So I like these ladders. I think they're very convenient and make your life so much easier that, I mean, look at it. You can set up any angle that you want, any height that you want, because the normal ladder, for whatever reason, those are generally 12 inches apart on the steps. These are almost 15 inches apart for efficiency or whatever, so they can get, less rungs and more space or whatever. I don't know, but they're all the same way. So this will get you more height with less steps than that one will. Those guys, the regular ladder is always about 12 inches apart on the rungs. These are up to 14.9. So again, that's the design that they all have, but it just works. So I can't complain about that. It works. And the bottom rung is always a little bit lower than that one because that's 12. That's probably like 9 or 10 inches, something like that. So there you go. So there you go, guys. If you're looking for an extension, telescoping, A-frame ladder, pretty much do anything, put it in any position that you want, these ladders are great for that. And one thing also, if you're working on uneven surfaces, that side over there can be lifted up higher and you can have it a different height than this side over here. Yeah, kind of something like this. In case you didn't understand what I was referring to, here you go, I mocked it up for you. You have two uneven surfaces, the front and the back are at different heights, but the ladder easily accommodates to that. So very convenient for all sorts of projects, no matter what the height and no matter what the angle. There you go. So that works out very nicely like that. And it comes with all sorts of demonstrations and stuff like that in the instruction manual, so that way you know exactly how to set this guy up. So there you go, guys. If you're looking for a great ladder that has all sorts of great features at a very affordable price, because ladders are not cheap, so this is not a bad price. There you go. Check out the links below for all the information. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.